England are away to Spain, an important friendly ahead of Euro 2016. How will Roy Hodgson set up against the Spanish? You've gone Smalling and Stones as centre-backs, which is quite nice. Smalling playing very well. To Carl Walker at right-back and Bertrand at left-back. So that's a decent back line.
Yeah, I think he deserves a chance against this kind of opposition. Same with Carl Walker. He's been out for a while. Nathaniel Klein's come in. He's done okay. I thought Carl Walker played well in the last couple of games I've seen. Same with Bertrand. I think that he's somebody that, off of the back of his Chelsea disappointment, what has not happened for him there, he's gone to Southampton. He's really kicked on. I thought he'd done okay in these last games as well. So I think these are the kind of players, and you'll see with the rest of them, that having a look at them against this kind of opposition.
And you want them to take their chance, and obviously the continued absence of Shaw he's got in there. In midfield, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Because you're going to play with three in there, and one would expect, especially against a top side in international football, you need to do that. So who have you got? Who's your personnel?
I've gone for Shelvey here.
Interesting.
I've gone for Delph here because of the legs. He's not the technical kind of player, but I think with the legs, and just in case they break on us, he'll be able to help. But I've gone for Barkley as well for a bit more creativity.
Three different types of midfielders.
Yeah, three different types of midfielders.
Blend.
So I want to have a look at Delph because he got injured playing for England, and I think that because we're playing against better opposition, these players, Shelby's come in and done well against a couple of teams.
You wouldn't have really Michael Carrick in there.
Well, I feel that we know what Michael Carrick's about, and if needed, he'll come in and he will do the job. But what we're looking at is something like the future.
What is Spain going to do?
Well, they've got a few challenges. There's no doubt about that. I still think they're one of the favourites for the entire tournament in Euro 2016. But part of that is down to the fact that there isn't a clear favourite. Germany have their own personnel issues, especially with some of the more experienced players not being in the picture anymore. And I do get the impression with Spain, they're a very good team, they're a very good squad, but you would expect them to be a little bit further along than where they are. And I think that the fact that Del Bosque is looking at maybe staying on past Euro 2016 is an indication of that he doesn't see the job being finished. There's been a lot of debate as well whether Diego Costa should be persevered with nationally as well, which I think is quite interesting.
I've gone with Kane up top. As much as I'm a big Rooney fan, Rooney will be going to the Euros, and I think that his form has got to get better leading towards the end of the season to go into this tournament. But I think Kane's doing very well at the minute, so I'm going to go with Kane. I'm going to play Lallana. I think that he's somebody that in a game like this, with his close technical ability and his skills, he could do pretty well in this team. And the same with Sterling. Sterling's got to play. I think he owes us some performances now. He kind of feels like he's stuttering for me. One minute you think it's going to happen for him, and then he just...
You think he might set the world on fire, and then maybe not.
And it doesn't happen. And I think that again in this company, I'd like to see him playing.
Do you think? I think with that side as well, that it would show off some of England's pace, because they do have pace with the likes of Sterling. And even the two fullbacks and Delph, but also there's a bit of technical ability in there with the likes of Barkley, Shelvey and Lallana as well, to try and get a bit of a blend, because sometimes England try and just blast teams with the pace of the Premier League, and obviously it doesn't work often at international.
No, it doesn't, and I think the same with someone like Harry Kane, who, as I saw in the North London derby, he doesn't need too many touches in and around the box to get his shots in, so he's not going to mess around too much. I think the emphasis is definitely people like Carl Walker getting up there, supporting, getting crosses in for hopefully Harry Kane. People like Barkley being in and around here for anything that comes out, he can come back onto it. It's very much an experimental kind of team to see how these players are going to react against a team like Spain. And this is why, like Rooney, people say, oh, you left Rooney out. Only because Rooney will most probably be close to starting for me when the competition comes around anyway. But if Harry Kane in games like this, and same with Jamie Vardy, you know what I mean? Jamie Vardy, in this particular game, I'd most probably bring Jamie Vardy on after 60 minutes, 70 minutes, just to have a blast down the centre.
For more information on the match, search Vauxhall Football England on Facebook and Twitter.
David Haley.